and especially against the dominant team over the last few years. So and then in the meantime, we were able to rest and we were able to practice, so obviously it was an advantage for us, and I'm glad our guys took advantage of it and came out and played a good game. It was really, to me, it was a great team game. Stanley played great. He deserved playing the game, but there was a lot of contributions out there. We did a lot better offensively than I thought we would against their defense. Harvin, I thought, played really well, spread the court for us, made some key plays. LA was great. We were I was a little scared when Stanley picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. I thought that was going to be a bad night for us, but our guys were able to hold the fort until he was ready to come back late in the first quarter, and we made a little run before the halftime, and that gave us a little bit of cushion going into the third quarter.
Coach Tim, we've often talked about the familiarity between you and Coach Norman, Meralco, and Ginebra. Is there an effort to keep things fresh, just to keep each other guessing when you're matched up against each other?
Yeah, I think we both make that effort, but it's really hard because we've been playing against each other for hard. We can't invent the wheel. He and I believe, we believe in very similar principles on how the game should be played. Defense first, fundamentals, build a foundation, ball movement. We're very similar in the way we coach, and that's why we have such a great rivalry going at each other. And the only thing I'm thinking about right now is, I remember we went into a Magnolia series a year or two ago, and we were favored, and we won game 1, and we were all sitting nice and pretty, and then Magnolia swept us 3 games in a row in the semifinals and went on to play San Miguel in the championship. So that's fresh in my mind, that's fresh in our mind, our collective mind. So this game is nice to get, but we've been in this situation before, and like I said, Meralco's a team on a mission, and we interrupted that for 1 day, but hopefully we can continue to interrupt it. But we played a really, really excellent game tonight. And we aren't that good, and they aren't that bad, so we're going to see a much better game too. That's for darn sure.
Coach Tim, you talked about team play, and Scotty Thompson has been an outstanding team player for you guys. 13 points. 9 rebounds and 8 assists, almost another triple-double for him. Do you remember the last time you coached someone who could put up these kinds of numbers, almost a triple-double each and every game?
No, he's very unique. Again, the guy I always compare him to is Johnny Amadientos, only because Johnny did so much during the game to impact it. He would do a couple of razzle-dazzle plays, and everybody would go ooh and ah, but no one would remember or notice the other 45 different plays that he was impacting the game. But that's the same with Scotty. He does 1 or 2 things that really ooh and ah you, but throughout the whole game, he is totally impacting with rebounding. His defense on Newsom was awesome tonight, and his ability to just continue to play with that tremendous energy is just really lifts our whole team all the time.
Now welcoming our Zoom callers, starting out with Mr. Ray Coleman.
Hi Coach, congratulations on your big win.
Thank you, Ray.
Okay, Coach, you look like every bit of a championship contender out there. But tonight's victory, how big of a win is this psychologically?
Well, we have to be careful that we don't, we don't start listening to all you guys about how good we are. It's a very dangerous thing, and you beat a team with a large margin, and next all you've done is motivate them to come out and play you. So we're a real big believer that yesterday ended last night, that we have to make sure that we put this game away and move forward. I've always said I always find it harder to move forward from wins than it is from losses. Because when you lose, you want to get back in there and play again so you can win again. But when you win, you have a tendency to think about that win for too long, and you carry it into the next one, and you find yourself vulnerable. So as important as it was, get game 1, right now we got to forget it and get ready for game 2. Just play with what's in front of us. We have to worry about what's in front of us, not what's behind. So game 2 is in front of us. That's what our focus will be.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ray. Next question is coming from Mr. Ruben Terrado.
Coach, good evening and congratulations. Coach, what can you say about Japet's matchup with Raymond in tonight's game?
Well, Japet was, I felt, dominant on the defensive side tonight. He changed a lot of shots. A lot of guys missed shots when he was jumping at them. I thought he was really dominant defensively. I felt also that we were missing him early. He was a number of times he was open early on rolls and seals, and our guards weren't seeing them. And then late in the second quarter, they started to pick it up and see him. I'm glad he wasn't, we were able to rest him through the fourth quarter and not bring him back so he could be ready for game 2. He has the ability to dominate any team. Japet does, from both sides of the floor, and I'm just really happy that he's just so turned on defensively. He's jumping, blocking, and trying to get every shot available, and I think that's really, really cool. I love seeing that.
Coach, one last question. Coach Richard Del Rosario showed with us something that he wanted to do to help out the ones who were affected by the last storm. Can you just share with us the relief operations coming from your team?
Well, I don't know what the organization is doing, but we put a lot of money into the pot, and I don't know exact amount, but it was a pretty good amount, and we sent it down to Manila to buy goods. So we bought goods from that and then sent it to Marikina. Raymond Almazan is from Raymond
Aguilar.
Sorry, Ray. Raymond Aguilar is from the Marikina area, works for the fire group, and so his people are distributing those things. So I'm real proud of our guys. We didn't ask them to do that; they did it on their own, and I'm sure that our organization up and down is doing work as well. But right now, we're so focused here. We don't know exactly what the organization, the company is doing from there at this point.
But you did more than enough, Coach. Once again, congratulations to you and Barangay Ginebra.
Thank you.